Close your eyes for a second and picture it. The darkened theater, the glow of the stage, the hushed excitement of the crowd, and then the downbeat, the first note, and the rush of music coming over you. Those are the moments that you make possible.
Your giving doesn't just buy a seat. It opens doors, sensory-friendly concerts, music education, youth symphonies, and experiences of live music to share with family and friends.
And here's the good news. You can make that same gift go even further.
With simple planning, DAFs, IRA charitable gifts, appreciated stock can lower your taxes and send more to support the music that you love.
That's why we've asked Nick Yeomans and the team at Yeomans Your Retirement Coach to help our donors give smarter. There are two things you can do today. You can take two actions that will keep the music going. You can donate at georgiasymphony.org/donate and keep the music playing. And you can get your questions answered by going to connect@yourretirementcoach.com. Same generosity, just bigger impact. And Nick's going to help us figure that out.
Well, I'm so glad to be here with the GSO family. And today, we're really going to break down 3 strategies that you can take advantage of. So not only are you able to continue in your generosity, but you're also able to enjoy even more tax benefits. So it's going to be a great conversation. We'll be brief, we'll be bright, and to the point. If you love the arts, you're going to love these 3 strategies we're going to talk about today to help your donations go even further with additional tax savings and just some really thoughtful ways to give more brilliantly. We're coming up on Georgia Symphony Orchestra's 75th year, and that is definitely something worthy to celebrate. Your donations have helped the arts with Georgia Symphony Orchestra continue and to really make an impact in our community. So thank you for that. Now we're about to dive in, so get your pens ready, roll up your sleeves, and let's talk all things donations and taxes. Strategy number 1 today, we're going to talk about donor advised funds, DAFs. Now, these have really come more and more in vogue over the last couple of years as that are found in the Wall Street Journal, Barron's. We see them written all over the media, but there's still a lack of understanding about what it really is. So think about a donor advised fund as a pooled contribution fund from you, your neighbors, myself, and we collectively pool our money. But here's the deal. You're in charge of directing where the money that you put in goes. So for me and my family, we have our own. It has its own name, and we're able to direct where we want our charitable donations out of the donor advised fund to go. It has to be a charity or a nonprofit, such as the GSO. The really awesome thing about a donor advised fund is that you can bunch multiple years of giving into 1 year. With the new standard deduction limits, many people don't itemize today. It's harder and harder because the standard deduction's so big. So what if you took 3 or 4 years worth of giving and you did it all into 1 year in a donor advised fund, and then for the next 3 or 4 years, you directed where that donor advised fund makes those donations? You see, you are in control. I mean, you've got all the power there, but the powerful thing about this is that you get 3 or 4 years of deductions in 1 year. So now potentially you get to itemize and get a really nice tax savings. Now, to really put the cherry on top, it's a really excellent year to also consider Roth IRA conversions with the additional tax savings. So I want you to really consider the donor advised fund. If you'd like a white paper or you'd like to learn more, you can reach us at connect@yourretirementcoach.com. Strategy number 2. Now, if you are like so many other people and you've enjoyed some really excellent growth in real estate or maybe in individual equities such as maybe Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, what do you do with those securities? You have to be so careful, especially if they are outside of retirement accounts, because you don't want to trigger unnecessary long-term capital gains tax. One of the best things you could do is keep the dollars in your pockets. Keep your checkbook in your pocket, if you still use those. I do. Instead, consider donating shares of your highly appreciated securities or even real estate. What's really awesome about that is not only do you get to avoid the long-term capital gains taxes, but you also get a tax deduction. So you're avoiding tax on this hand, legally, and on this hand, you're getting to get a really great tax deduction. Highly appreciated securities really have to be considered. It's so much better than just giving cash for so many people. So I would encourage you, seek wise counsel. If you have questions here, connect at yourretirementcoach.com. We're happy to answer those questions. Now, I know there's a lot of alphabet soup from DAFs and donor advised funds, but I want to throw one more at you. It's called a QCD, Qualified Charitable Donation, okay? The IRS says if you are 70 and a half, I don't know why they picked the half, but it's like when you're a kid, half ages count, and then when you hit 70 and older, half ages count again. When you hit 70 and a half, the IRS says that you could take up to $108,000 from your IRA via an RMD, required minimum distribution calculation, and you can donate that straight to GSO, Georgia Symphony Orchestra. When you do that, it's so powerful. You avoid ordinary income taxes, and that $108,000 does not count as income on your tax return. Now, if you're 65 and older, one other reason that might be important is it potentially allows for you to protect yourself from IRMA calculations, causing an increase in your Medicare premiums. I know that was a lot, so let's break it down really simply. You can give up to, so it doesn't have to be $108,000, but you can give up to $108,000 out of your IRAs and your 401ks directly to GSO. When you do that as a QCD, it does not count as income on your tax returns, and it allows you to avoid being pushed up into higher income tax brackets. This also allows for you to potentially avoid the IRMA calculations, which could increase your Medicare premiums. This is a home run way of giving and making your dollars go even further. I want to encourage you. We talked about 3 really great ways to make a big impact on the Georgia Symphony Orchestra, a really worthy organization. Number 1, the Donor Advised Fund. Number 2, donating highly appreciated assets. And number 3, QCDs, qualified charitable donations from retirement accounts. These 3 ways could really make an impact on that organization and on your bottom line in the way of a tax bill. So with that said, I'm Nick Yeomans with Yeomans, Your Retirement Coach. We are here to really support and come alongside the Georgia Symphony Orchestra. If you have questions, email us, connect at yourretirementcoach.com, and we're happy to help.